They say size doesn't matter, but when a 300-pound attacker grabs hold of you, physics proves otherwise. You cannot out-wrestle a giant, and you can't trade punches with a human tank, but you can short-circuit him. The human body isn't armor, it's a circuit board waiting to be hacked. Today we're revealing 10 anatomical cheats, structural flaws in human biology that let you bypass muscles, rupture ligaments, and turn a massive predator into a collapsing tower. Trick 10. The eardrum clap. A giant's greatest advantage is stability, so your first move must be to strip that away. This is not a slap. It's a two-handed percussive strike where your palms cup and crash over both ears at the same moment. That creates a pocket of compressed air exploding into the ear canal, rupturing the eardrum and violently scrambling the vestibular system. The attacker becomes instantly dizzy, seeing stars, losing all sense of balance and orientation. By attacking his inner ear biology, you knock him off his feet without needing to challenge his size. Trick 9. The clavicle smash. The collarbone acts as the structural strut that keeps the arm lifted away from the torso. Shockingly, it needs only around 8 pounds of pressure to fracture. When a giant reaches toward you, don't block the arm. Smash the clavicle using a vertical hammer fist or the butt of a knife. Once that bone snaps, the entire shoulder girdle collapses inward. The arm becomes dead weight, hanging uselessly, and any movement sends sharp pain as bone grinds on bone. You literally disarm your opponent by destroying the structure that lets the arm function. Trick 8. The wrist shear. If a giant grabs you, trying to peel back your fingers may fail if your grip is too powerful. Instead, use the Spetsnaz shearing principle. Pin your hand against your own chest to immobilize it, then drive your forearm downward with full body weight onto the wrist. This doesn't just hurt. It crushes the tiny carpal bones into one another and snaps the joint. His grip releases instantly because the hand's mechanical leverage is destroyed. The weapon falls, the hand stops functioning, and it requires zero strength even against a huge opponent. Trick 7. The carotid sinus reset. One of the most misunderstood yet terrifyingly effective biological hacks in real violence is the carotid sinus. Located on the side of the neck where the jaw meets the throat, it's a tiny baroreceptor that monitors blood pressure and sends constant updates to the brain. But when you strike it sharply with a precise knife hand, something unusual occurs. The brain is tricked into thinking the body is undergoing a sudden catastrophic blood pressure spike, the kind seen only in medical emergencies. Within a second, the vagus reflex fires, heart rate plummets, blood vessels widen, electrical signals glitch, and the attacker experiences vasovagal syncope. The lights shut off instantly. No level of toughness, strength, or endurance overrides this response. You're not knocking him out with force, you're forcing a biological shutdown. Trick 6. The anchor. Break. A larger attacker clinches you with one intention: lift, throw, or slam you. Your goal is to destroy his ability to do any of that. The anchor break is designed to collapse its base and turn its size against it. Drive sharp, penetrating knee strikes into the kidneys or lower back, the control center for posture and balance. These areas regulate stability, and once disrupted, the body collapses internally. The moment your strike lands, his lower back seizes, his breath tightens, his core shuts down, and he becomes heavy dead weight. Instead of a powerful grappler, he turns into a stumbling barrier, a human shield that slows the fight and blocks others from reaching you. By sabotaging its structure, you transform its size from an advantage into a liability. Trick 5. The Tyrian, temple fracture. Doctors refer to the temple as the Tyrian, the skull's weakest point, just above the ear. Beneath this fragile spot runs the middle meningeal artery, making it a biological time bomb. A giant's skull is just as thin here as anyone else's. A snapping hammer fist creates intracranial pressure and instant vertigo. The bone is so thin it doesn't need a boxer's force. A crisp, sharp blow can induce blackout or severe disorientation, ending the fight instantly. It disrupts the vestibular system, scrambling balance and leaving the attacker unable. Trick 3. The oculocardiac reflex, heart stopper. This is a chilling medical secret. Driving deep pressure into the eyes doesn't merely blind. It triggers the oculocardiac reflex. The eyes are directly wired to the heart through the vagus nerve. Intense pressure sends signals that can drop the heart rate by 50% or more instantly, Combined with blinding pain and the corneal reflex, this completely shuts down the attacker's physiological control. Even a quick strike causes tearing, shock, and disorientation, leaving him unable to process the fight. Trick 2. The ballistic chest strike, commotio cordis. One of the most misunderstood and feared strikes in real combat is the ballistic chest strike, because it bypasses strength, muscle, and durability entirely. Often dramatized as the death touch, its real danger lies in commotio cordis, a lethal disruption of heart rhythm caused by impact at the precise wrong moment in the cardiac cycle. With a loose shoulder, relaxed arm, and a fist that tightens only at the instant of contact, you transfer total body weight into a concentrated pulse of kinetic energy. Instead of bouncing off the chest like a normal punch, the force passes through the sternum, creating a hydrostatic shock wave through the heart and lungs. The strike is so precise and fast, it can drop an attacker instantly without leaving dramatic marks. One perfectly timed hit can shut down their system before their mind registers the impact.